Hello, my name is Conrad Ruckowitz, and I will be doing my oral presentation on vitamin B12. Alright, why did I choose vitamin B12? Well, I knew vitamin B12 had multiple functions within the body, and I know the body needs it to survive. It's essential to the human body. But it struck my curiosity. I wanted to learn more about it, and as I go to the gym, I wanted to learn how vitamin B12 intakes affect physical performance in the gym, whether having high vitamin B12 levels improves my performance or decreases my performance. I wanted to figure that out. Let's get started. Vitamin B12 functions. Vitamin B12 has multiple functions, as I just stated, but its primary function, one of them, is cell division. It assists folate by accepting carbon groups from folate so that folate can continually remove them. Vitamin B12 is essential for the active role of folate. Without vitamin B12, folate is stuck in an inactive state and unable to perform cell division. Without unable to perform cell division, fast-growing cells such as blood cells are affected first, and this can lead to macrocytic anemia, which is large and underdeveloped red blood cells because they did not go through cell division. Vitamin B12 is also soluble in water and requires an intrinsic factor to be absorbed into the bloodstream. Vitamin B12 has multiple functions in the nervous system too. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining nerve fibers. Vitamin B12 within a vitamin B12 deficiency, this can get a lot worse, including symptoms of neurological functions being decreased as memory loss, decreased cognitive function for an extended period of time in a vitamin D deficiency. And anemia caused by a vitamin B12 deficiency has a chance to lead to paralysis. And vitamin B12 is important for DNA synthesis as well. What are the recommended daily allowances for vitamin B12? Well, the RDA splits it up into three groups. We have adults, children, and pregnant women. Women 18 years or older need 2.4 micrograms of vitamin B12 per day, MCG standing for micrograms. Men 18 years or older also need 2.4 micrograms per day. Birth to 6 months needs 0.4 micrograms per day. 7 to 12 months old needs 0.5 micrograms per day. 1 to 3-year-olds need 0.9 micrograms per day. 4 to 8-year-olds need 1.2 micrograms per day. 9 to 13-year-olds need 1.8 micrograms per day. 14 to 18-year-olds need 2.4 micrograms per day. And then the last group, we have pregnant women. Pregnant teens and adults need at least 2.6 micrograms of vitamin B12 per day, and breastfeeding teens and adults need 2.8 micrograms per day. Vitamin B12 deficiency. Your body usually has 1,000 to 2,000 times the normal amount of vitamin B12 it has in the body. So a vitamin B12 deficiency would take several years to appear. Lower levels of vitamin B12 would include 200 to 300 picograms per milliliter on the low normal side, and a deficiency would be 200 picograms per milliliter. Anything below that is considered a deficiency. Vegans and vegetarians are the most common group to have vitamin B12 deficiencies since they get no adequate amounts from their diet. Vitamin B12 is primarily in animal source foods. What are some signs and symptoms of vitamin B12 deficiency? As we discussed earlier, low levels of vitamin B12 can lead to macrocytic anemia, which can be pretty dangerous because cells are not going under cell division and can lead to nausea, headaches, vomiting, and tinglingness. Neurological problems are also prevalent in vitamin B12 deficiencies, as I noted earlier, such as memory loss, decline in cognitive function, and even paralysis with the decay of nerve cells, and even possible permanent nerve damage. Megaloblastic anemia has also been reported with symptoms of heart palpitations or irregular heartbeat, loss of appetite, infertility, and dementia. People as I noted earlier, you need an intrinsic factor to digest vitamin B12. People who have problems or born without that factor often lead to pernicious anemia, which is a very dangerous anemia, and it can cause nervous system damage, digestion issues, weakness, nausea, and headaches. If not treated right, this could be fatal. Vitamin B12 toxicity. Can vitamin B12 be harmful? There are no upper level intakes for vitamin B12 due to its low levels of toxicity. Vitamin B12, what you don't use in a day is usually excreted in the form of urine. So whatever you don't use is usually you just excrete it and pee it out. And the body is usually used to having high amounts of vitamin B12. But can extreme supplementation be harmful for the body? And some studies have shown yes. A study from 2010 showed that people with diabetic nephropathy, by taking 1 milligram of vitamin B12 per day, led to even quicker kidney function decline. Diabetic nephropathy is a condition with people who have diabetes that have slower or rapid kidney decline, and this led to an even quicker kidney decline by taking 1 milligram of vitamin B12 per day. An additional study noted pregnant women taking extreme amounts of vitamin B12 similar to 1 milligrams per day led to higher risks of unborn children with autism spectrum disorder. So unborn children had a higher chance of being born with autism with extreme amounts of supplementation of vitamin B12. And another study conducted with 77,118 participants from the ages 50 to 76 years old took a supplement of 55 micrograms of B12 per day for an average of 10 years and found that men had a 40% more risk of getting lung cancer, and in the women there was no difference. Vitamin B12 in foods. So these are here's a list of vitamin B12 foods in descending order. Beef liver at 3 ounces per serving is 70.7 micrograms. Clams cooked at 3-ounce serving is 17 micrograms of vitamin B12. Nutritional yeast fortified at 1/4 cup serving is 8.3 to 24 micrograms per serving. Cooked salmon at a 3-ounce serving is 2.6 micrograms per serving. Tuna at a 3-ounce serving is 2.5 micrograms per day. 2.5 micrograms per serving. 85/15 beef at a 3-ounce serving is 2.4 micrograms. 2% milk at a 1 cup per serving is 1.3 micrograms. Plain yogurt or fat-free with a 1 cup serving is 1 microgram per serving. Most breakfast cereals with a 2/3 cup serving has 0.6 micrograms of vitamin B12. And cheddar cheese at 1.5 ounces has 0.5 micrograms of vitamin B12 in it. Some interesting research with vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 has an indirect link, or could be directly linked to mental health or depression. A 2013 controlled trial among Pakistani residents attempted to link vitamin B12 levels and depression. They found that 26% of people who had depression were deficient in vitamin B12, and 36% of those people who had depression had lower levels of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 and folate have been known to work together to decrease homocysteine levels and improve the results in antidepressants. Not only do vitamin B12 and folate, adequate levels of those, decrease your risk of depression, but they also help antidepressant results as well. And a study in 2017 showed that in India showed that individuals with a vitamin B12 deficiency, mostly vegans and vegetarians, were more susceptible to neurological problems as a result of a deficiency. And here is my works cited and the resources that I used for this oral presentation. Thank you very much.